Trotter, and I'm with Cleaning Profit Builders, and I have a co-host, Olu, today.
What's going on, guys?
How excited are we to have Josh Latimer?
Very, very excited.
Yeah, we did not think we would ever be able to get him on this show. We're so excited.
And courage is super simple, but our definition for courage is doing what you know is right, even while you feel afraid. And she's only 6, and I sit her down. I'm like, what is courage, Finley? And she tells me, and I say, what does it mean to do it even though you're afraid, right? Because being brave doesn't mean that you're not afraid. If you have a business and you have a pulse and you're a normal human, you probably have been very afraid financially and emotionally, and customers are mean to you and everything, right? It's doing it anyway that makes you brave. If you don't have fear, something's wrong with your brain. But moving forward into the darkness, in the uncertainty, and doing it anyway. And going back to what I was going to originally say was Myron Golden taught me this concept called the 4 levels of value. And I don't know if this will work on here, but I'm going to try something real quick, because this is unbelievable. And this will help reframe the way people think about growing their business on the backs of other people's labor. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell me if this works. Can you see this?
Yes. Grid.
All right. So the lowest level of value is called implementation. Let me see. What am I going to write so you can see? I'm just going to put an I for implementation. Okay. Implementers are the people that get paid the least amount of money out of all the levels. There's 4 levels of value. This is the lowest, so we'll call it the 4th level.
Yep. Perfect.
The 3rd level is called unifiers. Unifiers are managers. These are the professional cat herders. In fact, all the business owners that have employees, they're already vibing. They're like, oh yeah, I'm a professional cat herder, right? And you still have a ceiling on your income. Where things get interesting is when you move into this level of value, which is called communication. So again, you have implementation, unification, and then communication. Now, communication, you can make 7+ figures in personal income if you learn this skill, which is why it's a big emphasis for me with my kids, is imagination. These are your Walt Disney type people, Elon Musk type people. And if you think about it, these people, all they have in their organization is a whole bunch of communicators, unifiers, and implementers. And so when you say that you're riding on the back of an implementer, there's 2 choices you can make. You can just choose to permanently be an implementer, thinking that you're some sort of valiant hero. Or you can up-level your mindset, skill sets, and your network and move up the value of creation ladder here and create jobs in the process. How do you love jobs but hate job creators? Is because everything that you were destined for, everything you could ever want, is just on the other side of hard things. And I don't think you should be a hardologist. Everything shouldn't be hard forever. But if you're not willing to just get a little dirty, nothing's going to change. If nothing changes, nothing changes. You got to go for it. Stop apologizing for wanting more.
Absolutely.
Right? With a business, there's nonverbal signals everywhere. Like how many rings did it take to answer your phone? What was your email signature like? What was the thickness of the literature you gave them the quote on? Right? What did your technicians smell like? Right? Some hotels have signature smells, right? Because we associate smell with grandma's cookies and different things. And so marketing is a really deep rabbit hole, and behavioral psychology plays into it too, but it has everything to do with everybody's business, because these nonverbal signals matter. Like from your website to the way you position yourself, everything you can imagine. And that's how you can ultimately charge higher prices. You can retain talent better. Employee recruiting is marketing, but people forget that. Very simple, like viral kind of, think of like the Squatty Potty video, but for cleaning houses in your local town. What would that do for your business? Like, how big of a deal would it be if you had a cool video like that? Well, I personally believe that the services industry needs to take this really serious from here on out, because it's professionalizing like crazy. And so there's more people hitting 7 figures with home service businesses than ever before in history. Even 5 years ago, it was still kind of rare. I just want to tell people that you're meant for way more than you think. You're valuable, you're irreplaceable, you're indistinguishable, you are one of a kind. And to think bigger and to move faster and to have courage, because the people ahead of you aren't smarter than you. And there are a lot of people that already have what you want that are dumber than you. So you don't need a Harvard MBA. I didn't go to college. I read books, I think, and I take risks. And I've done some scary things. And I encourage you to do the same thing. Thank you both for having me on.